She stars as Dr. Callie Torres on Grey's Anatomy, which begins its 9th season tonight.
Wow.
I cannot believe that. Please welcome Sara Ramirez.
Thank you. Have a seat.
I have to say, when you walked out, you have the walk of a model. You look like a model. Did you ever model?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
But thank you.
You had it down, because you were snapping those heels. I tell you what.
Hi.
Well, I tell you had some big changes. You got married on the 4th of July.
Yes, I did. I did. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So why that date? So you would never forget your anniversary?
I know. Well, you'll always have that day off.
Well, not if you work here, sweetie.
Free fireworks. Fireworks every year.
Oh, fireworks, that's true.
No, you know what? It was just, I have hiatus in the summer, and so we have friends that live out here on the East Coast, and we were planning on seeing them anyway, and so it all just kind of organically came together.
You had a beach wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Well, how was the proposal? Where did that happen?
The proposal was in Paris. Yes.
Gosh,
Yes,
I mean,
it was.
I
It
am
was
gonna kill
totally
Mark.
unexpected.
So you didn't expect it at all? It just came out of the blue?
I mean, a girl hopes and dreams, but then you have to kind of calm yourself down, right?
Right.
You don't want to like...
Well, how long were you together?
Oh gosh, it's years.
Years. Okay.
Years.
So when you're on the plane to Paris, is there a thought in your head like, maybe this is the trip?
Are you-
maybe
Of course.
this?
Are you looking through like
course.
wedding magazines as you're flying over?
No, you know what is interesting? I never really thought about getting married. I thought I was going to be one of those girls that didn't get married, you know? And I come from a divorced family, so it makes you a little bit cautious, a lot cautious, actually.
Right, sure.
And so I just, you know, but when you meet the one, and you know, he's the one, I knew he was the one. And so I had a feeling that it might happen, but I didn't want to be disappointed.
Right.
So I had to, you know, in case it didn't happen.
Right.
So, but what was great is he planned this little tour of Paris to go to all these wonderful, you know, noteworthy places like the Arc de Triomphe and all these beautiful places. So he actually had someone pick us up and drive us around a la Born Identity. You know, we're like driving around this little car everywhere and getting out and, you know, taking pictures. And finally we ended up at the Eiffel Tower, and that's where he got down on, and I was sitting there posing in front of the Eiffel Tower, and then he kind of stepped away at one point, and then he came back in and was whispering sweet nothings in my ear like we'd been doing the whole day, and then he kind of just spinned me around, and there he was on one knee with the ring out, and I was shaking, and all my dreams were coming true, and it was just like, are you getting it?
I'm telling you what.
I mean, it was
Honestly, usually as a man, you hear these things and you're like, you're so excited. I'm over here like, oh my God.
I know.
It is the most incredible story ever.
If I ever run into him, I'm going to hug him. Seriously, I'm going to hug that man.
We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come back. Sara's going to tell us about what's coming up on Grey's Anatomy this season. Don't go away.
Still ahead on Live from Once Upon a Time.
Of course, in its 9th season, I cannot believe that it's been 9 years that I've been watching the show.
We are so lucky.
So what's going on with Callie? When we left off, there was a big plane crash.
Yes, she was not on the plane.
Thank God.
However, some of the most important people in her life were. So basically we see the aftermath when we come back. Actually, we flash forward 3 months, 2 to 3 months after the plane crash, and then we flash back in the 2nd episode to really build up to what happened. So she's affected greatly. There's not a lot I can say, but she does work, she bonds with Derek because of his hand, and so they end up working together, but they also have in common, you know, Mark Sloan leaving, and so, and I can't say how or why or when.
Right.
But they do bond over that, and I can't say anything about Arizona. And what else can I say?
Callie, are you sure you can't say anything?
I am positive.
Nobody's paying attention.
If we tickle you, can we get you to talk?
You'll get me to laugh.
All right, well, you know, in this scene, Callie is discussing a case with Dr. Shepard, who's played by Patrick Dempsey. Let's take a look, because this is what we can hear about.
Only this.
Okay, what do we got?
Hey, you tell me. Looks like a transverse process fracture at L3L4, but see the swelling? Can't tell if it's unstable or not.
It's unstable for sure. Book an OR. We need to get in there and relieve the pressure as soon as possible.
Wait, we? As in you and me?
It's no big deal.
Actually, it is. It's a very big deal.
I've been cleared for surgery for weeks.
Yeah, I know, because I cleared you, but you said you weren't ready.
Well, now I'm saying I am.
Wow. Okay.
Again, it's no big deal.
I just asked Sara, you're practically a doctor now, right?
I don't know about
now
that.
that you've been playing this character for so long, you could perform a medical procedure.
I
if
don't
you
think
had
I
to.
would dare to.
If you had to fix my neck, you could, right?
I might try.
All right. Well,
And also, in November, you'll be appearing in Sophia the First, Once
Yes.
Upon a Princess, which is the animated
Yes.
very
film.
excited about that.
My kids are going to love that. I'm
I
looking
hope
forward
so.
to that.
Yes, please watch it. It's a beautiful show. It's about a little girl named Sophia whose mother marries the king, and so they move from the village into the castle, and Sophia has to learn how to be a princess, and so she's the youngest Disney princess. It airs November 18th on Disney Channel, and then November 22nd on Disney Junior, and it's a lovely story, and it's animated. There's music.
You've got a beautiful voice for animation.
I sing on the show. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. See? Season 9 of Grey's Anatomy begins tonight at 9 p.m. on ABC. Sara Ramirez, everybody.